I remember playing with guys like DeAndre Ayton. He loaded into my park, and I'm in college playing with my friends. I was like, let's go chase DeAndre Ayton. Like, we're just sitting around like NBA players in our park.
Yeah, I know. I'm definitely finna step my game up. Can't be losing with the logo over my head. I know people are going to be coming at me, so I'm going to step it up a little bit.
I think it would be cool just to interact with the fans and different people. I think that's going to be a dope experience as well.
What does the game have to get right? Because you have a very unique look. So what do they need to get perfectly in the game?
I think it's going to be difficult because of my hair. I'm going to be changing it a lot, so.
The mighty Mississippi River carving its path through Memphis, Tennessee, where we're coming to you from tonight. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. So glad you could join us on this Saturday night. Hello, everyone. With Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from our Hall of Famer on the sideline, David Aldridge. And they're weathering a big absence. Nothing too serious, thankfully. And a chance for the others to step up.
Down a star player. As long as that continues to be the case, they'll have to find a way to compensate.
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Thank you very much. Jaren Jackson Jr. is continuing in his father's NBA footsteps. Asked about that influence, Jaren said, just his heart for the game and tenacity. You have to be able to shoot and play defense because you don't want to be a liability. At the end of the day, my dad did all of that, and he won a ring. Kevin Jaren Jr. wants that last part, too.
I can see why, D.A., and I think he's well on his way. Thank you for that one. For teams with a lot of new players, Greg, this time of year can be a real challenge.
Sure can, and just getting on the same page takes some time, and then you have to build that trust. Weathering the storms together will help you do that.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. We've got Derrick Rose. Luwawu is out there with Vucevic. Then it's Okoro. And for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, the lengthy post pair. Then it's Tyus Jones. Then there's Dylan Brooks. And it's Bane in at the shooting guard. And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. Now Jones takes it inside. Misses in close. Now here's Okoro. Brooks covering. And the rejection by Jackson. Kept alive. Here's Vucevic. And finally they hit one.
And how about the hustle from Vucevic there on the glass, securing that precious second chance opportunity for the team.
And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul.
A foul right off the bat. You hate to pick up your first one so quick.
And I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
On defense, Chicago. Pass to Jackson. The 11-footer. The rebound by Luwawu. For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. The kick out to Rose. The 3. He can't get it to go. Now Memphis takes it the other way. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
You got to be locked in on the road. I mean, when there's no cohesiveness on defense, you're in danger.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Now the Grizzlies with it. It's a 3-point game. Well, a lot of teams are going smaller these days, but big man Jonas Valanciunas still earning steady minutes year after year.
Efficient scoring and a presence on the glass. He's able to punish teams inside if they want to play small ball.
Hits the 3-point bomb.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Passes it to Bane. Brooks outside. Memphis moving it around. Jackson passes to Brooks, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
I like to see Jackson sharing the ball and realizing when his guys are open.
At the elbow, Vucevic to the right side. Fires for three. Okoro's shot is off.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Good. Baines got his second bucket of the game to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Brooks, that's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
These are what I call rhythm shots. When Brooks nails these, it helps get him going.
Valanciunas grabs the board.
That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the play.
That gives them the lead. Baines got 6.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
First team foul.
Bulls shoot their first free throws of this.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
First free throw is good. So for the Bulls, Isaac comes in for Luwawu Cabarro, and Russell Westbrook subbed in for Derrick Rose. So he gets them both.
Now, his free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Okoro. The pass to Vucevic. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And got to do more than that to stop Vucevic. So adept at fending off those types of challenges.
And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
D'Anthony Melton. He's checked in for the Grizzlies. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. The offensive rebound, Jackson. Great D that time from Griffin. Bulls have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Lets it go from 11. Westbrook, no good.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Now, here's Melton. Defense right on him. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Killian Hayes.
A wildly unpredictable player. Adds the skill to drawing the D in, then making him get overly assertive.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Williams is checked in. And both free throws good for Anderson. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for Chicago. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Then it starts to become a mental alarm. You start to think, oh man, I can't miss the next one.
Hayes, no good.
He struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
Melton finds George, makes it off the glass.
Not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Driving to the basket, and Hayes throws it down.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
And here are the Grizzlies now, after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Pass to Isaac, back to Westbrook. He dishes it to Griffin. Isaac outside. Here's Weatherspoon. No good off the back of the rim.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Williams, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Chicago trails by 4. And there's the drive. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
For Chicago, they have been perfect in the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Hayes. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Hayes hits them both. 40 seconds left here in the first quarter. Outside Williams. Back to Milton. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
Here's Hayes, following the score by Memphis. Williams passes to George. From past the arc, gets it to go from beyond the arc. Here's Hayes, and right away they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
3 points.
Hayes has got 7 points.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Oh, he hit it! He hit it!
What a great shot! Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
Every once in a while, a player like that somehow finds the net.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their defense has been very effective in locking down Russell Westbrook. Right back after this break. And one of the better young two-way big men in the NBA, Jaren Jackson. He talked about how his defensive responsibilities grow.
Probably be more of a backline help, talk more, give more help for the rotations because, you know, depending on what team you play, there's a lot of specific things you got to do to guard a certain player.
Now with his 7'4" wingspan, Jackson has all the tools to be an elite rim protector.
But advanced understanding of positioning. His father was an NBA player, so he's been taught the game from a young age.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you guys think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
Out to the right wing. Offensive rebound. Williams gets the bucket. He has 6.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Taking a look at the Bulls, they've got Jonathan Isaac. He's out there with Griffin. Derrick Rose is out there with Hayes. And it's Weatherspoon in at the 2-guard spot. And you look at the 2021 draft class, just some unbelievable talent at the top.
I mean, Cade Cunningham, for me, probably is the consensus best player. But, man, you got guys like Suggs and Green and Kuminga with that rare athleticism. And then how about Mobley? He really defines what a modern-day big is supposed to be. I mean, what more could you want?
That free throw good from Hayes. Brooks checked in for Memphis. Bain comes in for ABC. Vucevic, he's checked in for Chicago. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Hayes hits them both. Here's Melton. He kicks to Brooks. Pass to Melton. Some nice passing there by Memphis.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this. Look, when the D will give it to you, that's where you want your shots coming from. Arm's length from the bucket.
Here's Melton, and he drives in.
Playmaker does a solid job distributing the rock. Don't sleep on Brooks' vision.
Chicago trails by 9. Weatherspoon the pass to Rose. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds in this game. Nobody near Williams. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
We talk about killer instinct all the time. He definitely has it. He's keeping his foot on the pedal here.
Here's Hayes. No good on the triple. Memphis leading by 11. Inside. Brooks misses. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Grizzlies.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it will be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
Yeah, should be a fun game to watch. I mean, 2 teams that don't see each other that much. They'll learn a lot about each other tonight.
Now here's Hayes. He's got 11.
The footwork. Check out those moves in the post and then the sweet finish to go along with it.
Excellent work around the basket. You're right, GA. So timeout called here. But first for Memphis. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Jackson comes in for Williams. And Tyus Jones subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Jones, the pass to Valanciunas. Here's Bain from the arc. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Stolen by Jackson. Passes to Jones. Here's Bain. He's coming off a 13-point game against Portland. It's stolen by Vucevic. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Count it. Good. He has 7.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some open.
Brooks outside. And a miss there on the triple. Chicago trails by 10. Well, Dylan Brooks, who went to Oregon, was the 2017 Pac-12 Player of the Year.
Yeah, and the second-round pick that year, I mean, he was taken 45th. Despite that, he's carving out a solid career as a 2-way winner.
Jackson has the open look. And again, Memphis no good. For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Brooks with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. Jones, the pass to Valanciunas. Kicks it out to Jones. And again, Memphis no good. And Chicago shooting reasonably well, 45%. Here's a Okoro. The shot, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Payne for 3. And it's good, assisting on the play with Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists tonight.
This is what the coach likes seeing from Brooks. I mean, making an effort to improve his passing.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. So for the Bulls, Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Vucevic. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Hayes. There's the pass to Griffin. Over Jackson. And the rejection by Jackson. To the middle. Here's Bain. And the rebound goes to Griffin. Chicago trails by 11. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. And the shot goes in.
No matter where the play is, Westbrook comes to support it. Able to get back up court so fast.
Away team foul. Number 44.
George is checked in for Bain.
First personal foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor for your Grizzlies.
We've got 1:28 left in the first half. Plenty of daylight on action. 6 points for him.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
And it's sent back by Isaac.
And that long wingspan of Isaac aids him there in turning away shots, but it's also the timing he displays when he attacks the shooter.
Back to Griffin. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
And George gets it to go.
This is the attitude Anderson brings. A selfless player who loves giving it up to his open guys.
And it's blocked. And they'll get another chance. Isaac with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Away team ball.
And here are the Bulls now. They trail by 14. 6 on the shot clock. Okoro, good on the triple.
Isaac Okoro.
Okoro's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And it's Jones with the ball for the Grizzlies. In the corner, George with it. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 3 assists tonight.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game, but you can see why after that sequence.
And so it's Memphis, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've been playing some ferocious defense. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Jonas, you guys got off to a strong start. How important was it to set the tone early?
You know, we came out with a different energy. We said it's enough to struggle from the start. You know, we got to focus and play good starts.
That is where it all starts. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It's Memphis out in front at the half. They lead by 14. Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip, these guys had that swag. They had the attitude that you can't beat us, we can only beat ourselves.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Chicago trails by 14. Jackson and Valanciunas, the lengthy post pair. Then it's Brooks. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Bain in at the 2. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Pass to Bain. And here's Jackson. From 15 feet away. That one a little long. The Bulls shooting for the game at 42%. Pass to Rose. Out to the right wing. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Vucevic trying to get open. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Oh, and he'll find a way to milk every point possible out of every possession. And if that means Rose has to get physical, he'll do it.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
One of the big what-ifs in NBA history is what if D. Rose never got hurt? I mean, think about it. He won the MVP in 2011. Rose was on the Bulls team that included Noah, Kyle Korver, Dang.
Jackson, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 4 assists in the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless. They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And those Bulls would go 62-20 in Rose's MVP season. The best record at that time in the NBA, losing in the 2011 Conference Finals, Chris, to LeBron's Miami Heat.
Yeah, Kevin, and unfortunately, I mean, those Bulls were 35-9 when he went down. Poised to be a title contender. You never know how that budding rivalry with Miami would have turned out. But man, it's been great to see Rose continue his career after that meeting.
Jackson from long range. And still with the play, Valanciunas. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
Oh, he's a sensational offensive rebounder. Valanciunas, he just has the nose for where to be when shots go up.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Payne for 3. He can't hit that time. And the Bulls going the other way now. Their next game is in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
Yeah, I mean, anyone can tell they've ramped up the intensity. I mean, they're more assertive, and especially at the offensive end.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the...
Oh, the impressive mobility from Jackson. You gotta like seeing him use it to put pressure on the D.
It's his first trip to the line. At the line for 2. And that one falls for Jackson. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Jones. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Oh, he's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, it frees him up to be as aggressive as he wants in the post.
A nice shot by Okoro.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And the Grizzlies leading by 5. All sorts of time. And all in that time before dropping in. Melton's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Now, look, this shows maturation. Jackson wanting to add to his game. Beautiful dive from the big man.
Here's Bain. Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense is instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
He just powered that one there.
One of the game's top dunkers. For Memphis, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the 3rd quarter. 4 of 8. And the layup is good. And now just a 5-point Grizzly lead.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Brooks outside. Steps back and fires. Rebound by the Bulls. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the 3rd now. Hayes the pass to Luau. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Melton. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
Hayes in the post. He's guarded by Melton. Hayes, no good. To the inside. Here's Jackson. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And now a 10-point Grizzly lead.
Yeah, he's on straight to the contact inside. Love watching Jackson bully his way through aggressive coverage.
Chicago calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
To the wing right side. Here's Westbrook. Griffin trying to get open. Westbrook, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. Here's George. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
Puts it up from 12. Rebounded by Isaac. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for Chicago. To halt the run. Good on that shot. And with that, the Memphis lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Hayes. .104 left in the 3rd quarter. Bulls shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that to the paint. Here's Okoro. That one good for 2. Okoro's got 9.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Ball's knocked loose and out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
The ball goes to the away team.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
There's 48 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. The kick out to Westbrook. Passes it to Okoro. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Good on the bucket. 17 points in the game.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
Connects from 3-point range. 16 points for George.
He's having a great night from the floor, and they're going to keep leaning on him, looking to grow the lead. Now, look, even if he had other places to go with the ball, that's a good shot. You can't blame him for letting out.
Away team foul. Blake Griffin. That's his first personal foul.
Memphis shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Line for your Grizzlies, Kyle Anderson.
First one falls for him.
I mean, I think he's kind of a throwback kind of player, if you ask me. I mean, Anderson's nickname is Slow Mo because of his ability to slow the game down and pick the opponent apart.
Here's Okoro. That missed basket now makes him 4 of 8 from the field. Gets it to go. That one good for Melton. Melton's got the lead up to 14 now for the Grizzlies. Now the pass to Okoro. It could go. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And we'll be right back after this. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Yeah, no need for hero ball there. I mean, you just need to make the right basketball play. Outstanding.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. So for Chicago right now,
Number 44.
Vucevic is out there with Isaac. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Derrick Rose. And the Grizzlies leading by 12. Vucevic defending. Anderson. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
He uses his physical tools to the fullest when attacking the defense. That's a heads-up play by Valanciunas.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
Much better job of just taking care of the basketball, really putting the onus on the defense.
George with the ball. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
Shoots, and Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Jones kicks to Anderson. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Chicago on defense. 17-point game. And that one's good. George.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
They need to stop this run.
You know what, Kev? I think it's time to switch some things up, either by going to your bench or with a different look defensively to disrupt their rhythm.
Not his best day from three-point range. I mean, just won in the first half and still looking for his first here in half number 2.
13 feet away. Can't hit that one. And in Chicago the other way. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Westbrook with it. Now Valanciunas defending. And Westbrook gets it to go.
Oh, I like it when Westbrook takes chances on defense. This is how he comes away with steals.
The tray. Nailed from three-point land.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Over in the corner, Rose. Right wing. Takes the 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Valanciunas has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Defended by Anderson. Anderson with the block.
And blocks like this fire Anderson up. Turn his teammates going.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Bulls making a switch here. Luwawu's checked in. And here are the Grizzlies. They're on an 11-2 run. Jones kicks to Brooks. The game now requires so much movement. Big men have to cover a lot more ground. We know that. On the perimeter, Chris, does that add some strain physically?
Yeah, I mean, maybe. Who knows? But it's less bumps and bruises, which to me was more wear and tear. So I think every case is different. I don't think you put a blatant statement over that, but you have to have some skill set today. Get out and run, regardless of different positions.
Rose against Brooks. Pass to Bain. A 3-ball. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D Chelsea.
Shoots from 12. And again, Chicago. No good.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Number 44. That's his 4th personal foul, 15 fouls.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Their transition game, it's been clicking today. You can see why they push the ball every chance they get.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped. And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. He hits both from the stripe. Here's Hayes. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. Back to Parker. Bulls moving the ball around. Here's Bain. Starting with the 2021 season, the G League welcomed the Ignite team. A few top prospects to join it. Skip college. Chris, how do you like that?
You know, I think it's great. When you get 17, 18-year-olds into pro ball, when you really know that's where they want to end up. The ruling schedule is a huge adjustment. Physical aspect, eating right, working out, time management. I think it's a great step to help you prepare for this tough year.
At the line for the away team, Jabari Parker. At the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
And at this stage of Parker's career, it's about accepting whatever role is asked of him. So far, he has done an admirable job of doing this.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Greg, playing most of your career in the 90s, the game has really changed. Less physical, more skilled. But what role has the league played in all of that change?
Well, the NBA is at the forefront of these changes. The competition committee that they have that meets annually to discuss ways to try to improve the game. Listen, they're not going to always knock it out of the park, but you have to keep thinking forward. And I applaud the league for their attempts to try to improve this game and grow. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Memphis.
And as one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so with this, they'll end up with their 2nd win on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
.55 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Bain, no good. The Bulls have gone just 2 of 8 in this 4th quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Here's Lewis. Misses the layup. Now here's Melton. Outside Edwards. Pass to Ware. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
You know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart. Oh, that's just a terrific night for him from the floor, making almost everything he looks at.
And the foul called on Killian Hayes. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
At the line for your Grizzlies, D'Anthony Melton. At the line for 2.
The first free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. It's stolen. Edwards kicks to Melton.
Away team foul. From Darren Webster. That's his first personal foul. At the line for your Grizzlies, D'Anthony Melton. Taking 2 shots. And he makes the first. Melton hits them both. And here's Hayes. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Jaron. A young team, but you're going in the right direction. How does a game like tonight help you keep that flow?
It's progress. You know, everything is progress. A win you can learn something from, a loss you can learn something from. So we're taking every little bit of it, and we're just happy to get one at home today.
It's a step in the process, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge.
I pretty much said my face. I need my face to be clear.
Okay, so your face over any moves that you have?
Probably my shooting motion, and my jumping ability.
If you were going to select a perfect My Team, with you included, you had to pick 4 other players, past or present. Who are you picking?
Curry at the point guard. Shooting guard, Michael Jordan. Small forward, me. Tim Duncan at the power forward. And center, Hakeem Olajuwon.
A lot of people don't select Tim Duncan. I think for how
A gorgeous, clear night in Cleveland. The streets are bustling, and the energy is rising. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. Joining me tonight, Grant Hill and Steve Smith. I'm Brian Anderson, along with reporter Allie LaForce. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Saturday, they'll defend home court against the Memphis Grizzlies.
And you know for that matchup with the Thunder, it's the second game of a back-to-back. So you know there'll be some heavy legs out there. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes its toll on your body.
We're just about ready for tip-off. But first, let's hear from the sideline. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, Brian. Well, current financial challenges have Commissioner Silver and the league office dusting off proposals for expansion. Silver said at some point, it's manifest destiny that the league will eventually expand. The last time that happened was 1988 with the Bobcats. Guys, Seattle fans hopeful things move along.
Boy, Allie, wouldn't that be something? A rarity tonight, Smitty. Both teams tonight run their offenses through the post.
BA, we can expect a physical game tonight. And with the right players, you can still win by playing inside out.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Nikola Vucevic. Okoro is out there with Derrick Rose. And it's Luwawu Cabarrot in at the 4. And for Cleveland, Mobley and Allen together in the middle. Garland and Sexton are in the backcourt, and it's Markkanen in at the 3. And it's the Cavaliers to start out. Outside Garland, driving to the basket. There's the block. Here's Okoro, checked by Sexton. Shoots. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Tremendous vision D. Rose has. Always finding ways to make an impact.
Here's Garland. Second chance effort. And it's good on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim. And no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Pass to Rose. Here's Luwawu Cabarrot. The 3 from Okoro. It's not going to go for him. Outside Sexton. Three-pointer. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Chicago with the ball. Last game matched up with the Grizzlies. A tough loss there.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
Yes, the other team is feeding off that enthusiasm. You have to try and match that energy.
Now here's Garland. Really struggled in that loss against Miami. And there's the whistle. They'll pin that one on Nikola Vucevic. That's his first foul of the game. And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile 1 block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
And here are the Cavaliers now. Pass to Garland.
Away team foul. Number 44. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Mobley. Outside Sexton. 6 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get off a shot.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Effort play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
The Cavaliers pull it in. They're coming off a loss against Miami.
Yeah, I think they'd like to forget that game. Usually want to find some teaching moments, but in this case, it might be best to just destroy the tape.
Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we overanalyze things. Can be better to just let it go.
Driving inside. Rose outside. The 3 from Okoro. Knocks it down from distance.
A beautiful pass by Derrick Rose. One of his strengths when you start talking about him as a distributor. The question is... do you leave him in? Obviously, you don't want him to pick up a third foul this early.
Third team foul. Checking in for the away team, Russell Westbrook.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. The 3 is up. And they get it back. Second chance shot. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
And this is right in his wheelhouse. Hitting the boards and cashing in.
When he gets a few of those early, look out. It gets his blood pumping, and suddenly there's nobody who can hold him.
And a Kuro gets it to go.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Garland against Westbrook. Luawu Cabarro with the rebound for Chicago. They've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. On the attack, Rose. Pass to Okuro. That's in there. Vucevic with the assist. Okuro's got 9 points. Cleveland has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Oh, they get a hand on it. Markkanen, the pass to Garland. Sweet little floater. Garland's got his second bucket of the night.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Back to Westbrook. Vucevic in the post. Allen defending. Vucevic gets the bucket.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Now a timeout called by Cleveland. You know what's interesting, Smitty? Already we're hearing trade rumors, and the season just barely begun.
You know, BA, when general managers see something that isn't working, they're much quicker to make a move these days.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Pass to Wallace. Lets the 3 fly. Not going to go that time. Now Chicago takes it the other way. And this matchup with the Cavaliers, it's their first meeting of the season.
They'll be seeing plenty of each other this year. 4 total meetings between them.
Hayes misses. The Cavs trailing. Here's Wallace. Here's Mobley. Goes back up. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
It goes on Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
Also, their passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Hayes finds Isaac. Hey, expanding his range. Westbrook can't hit. The Cavaliers shooting just 38% so far in this one.
You really get it all with Russell Westbrook. His versatility as a player is truly exceptional. That's what allows him to crank out triple-doubles one after another.
Pass to Edwards. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal
and
foul.
while Westbrook has led the league in triple-doubles many seasons,
At the line
I think
for your
that stat
Cavaliers.
is also a testament to his hustle.
2 shots.
Yeah, when it comes to pure energy, Westbrook is maybe unmatched. He's the ultimate hard worker. Every minute he's on the floor, he's doing his best to make an impact on the game.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Out to the right wing. The 3 from Okoro. Drills it from deep. Okoro's got 12 points in the game.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Westbrook. Up top, Griffin. Here's Okoro. Guarded by Edwards. Okoro, no good.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Edwards, a pass to Love. Here's the three. Hits the trifecta.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
It's Edwards on the wing. Oh, rejected by Isaac. Driving in. Oh, sweet.
Oh, my goodness.
And he goes in for the dunk.
You see Griffin keeping his eyes up, looking for a hole in that defense.
Here's Wallace. And the three off target. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. The Chicago Bulls up by 1. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
I'll tell you what, throughout the first, they did a great job of just running their offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchups, and the execution is there.
Blocked! And for the Bulls, they've got Jonathan Isaac. Also, Okoro is out there. And it's Weatherspoon in at the 2 spot.
First team foul.
Pass to Wallace. Here's Mobley. Now here's Edwards. 5 on the clock. Over Okoro. It's rebounded by Okoro. With the drive.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just landed in. He wanted to make a statement.
And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting only 39% so far in the game. Pass to Love. Here's Wallace. Back to Love. To the left wing. Takes a 13-footer. Another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup.
He got in excellent position, then takes it right back up.
Out left to the wing. Fires from deep. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Chicago's gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Pass to Weatherspoon. Got a hand on it, and he gets it back. From the arc. Edwards pulls it in.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Ooh.
Outside Love. Oh, rejected by Isaac. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Isaac.
Coming onto the floor for the away team.
Down low. And Markkanen with the stuff.
Great job scanning the floor by Kevin Love, using his vision to find an open man.
That one goes. Count it. Give him 8. Neither side willing to relent.
And that's led to 8 lead changes and a bunch of drama already.
The floater. And Vucevic with the block. And he recovers it. That's tipped. In transition, here they come. And now the Cavaliers on the break.
Good fast-paced play there. It's much easier to find a shot when you beat the defense back.
The Bulls have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Pass to Weatherspoon. Beyond the arc. Drains the triple. And the Bulls lead by 2.
He drops yet another dive. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Outside Garland. Lets it go from 11. Chalk up 2 there. Garland's got 6.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. And Smitty, there are plenty of good teams in the league. Not many great teams, though. How do you define that, partner? Do you have to win a title to be great?
No, I don't think so, B.A. Obviously, championships matter. But I think being consistent. Look at the Steve Nash Suns, teams that have competed for titles over a sustained period. You have to take pride in that, too.
Rose has checked in for Isaac. Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from three-point land here in the second quarter. To the paint. Deflected.
Markkanen with a nice block shot. His size has been a factor in this game.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. And there's the lob. And it's Allen who slams it home.
No stopping Allen there. His length makes the play almost too easy.
And the ball out of play. The Cavaliers will have it. And so it's Cleveland with it. Outside Garland. Now shooting 50% for the game. He's 4 for 8.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Rose finds Vucevic. Here's Weatherspoon to the left side wing. No good on the 3.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Here's Markkanen. And down it goes. 2 points. And it's a 6-point Cavalier lead.
They're really working the paint now.
Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball.
Cleveland ball.
Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Outside Garland. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Coach really needs to get his guys fired up and attacking the glass. They're not putting up much of a fight, and it's led to way too many second chance shots.
The Bulls have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Here's Weatherspoon. It's good.
And Weatherspoon.
He's got 5.
With his level of quickness, it's tough to keep up defensively.
And that's his third foul. The chance you take leaving him in with 2. Let's see if they'll sit him now until the half.
Edwards, he's checked in for Love.
Into lineup for your Cavaliers.
.141 left in the second period. Markkanen, the pass to Garland. Good D by Rose.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
And stolen by Markkanen. Now Garland. He's got 10. Pass to Edwards. Now here's Allen, guarded by Rose. 5 to shoot. Here's Edwards, plenty of space. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland. Chicago's gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Count it.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
The Cavaliers leading. Markkanen outside. Outside Sexton. Pass to Allen. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Allen's got 8 points.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
There's 45 seconds left in the first half. Sexton grabs the board. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting 53% here in the second quarter. And the shot is good by Garland.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
The Bulls have gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. Here he goes. Out to the wing. Pass to Weatherspoon. From deep three-point range. The Cavaliers pull it in. Their next game is at Barclays Center in Brooklyn for a game of the Nets. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. Here's Edwards. And it's blocked by Vucevic. Here's Luwawu-Cabarrot. Lays it up and banks it in.
In the NBA, you let anyone shoot inside 5 feet, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage.
Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. What a performance for Darius Garland. He has been the story for the Cavaliers. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. Some good action during the period, as it was just a 1-point game at the end of one. What a second quarter for them. They're up by 6 at the break. Nice lead. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
You have to love a team that pounds the offensive glass. That's going to gain you extra.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take it at it.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. The Bulls shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. Garland and Sexton are in the backcourt. Mobley and Allen together in the middle. And it's Markkanen in at the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs.
Man, good whistle there.
For the away team, number 44, taking 2 shots.
And he drops the first. And so he makes both from the line. So it's the Cavaliers now. 4-point game. Garland for 3. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
Rose with the bucket.
This is why Derrick Rose is considered one of the best at his position. He is not afraid of going down low. You know Derrick Rose is everything you want in a veteran star. He knows what it takes to be an all-star, an MVP, and now he's showing his younger guys how it's done.
Here's Allen. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
The height to see over the defense and the unselfishness. Terrific pass by Markkanen.
Pass to Okoro. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now. And you really see all those years of experience Derrick Rose has in every facet of his game, Smitty.
You're totally right, D.A. He's leaning more on the IQ of the game, doesn't rely on his athletic ability, and he looks for ways to lift up the whole team.
The 3 from Okoro. That shot missing. And it's Cleveland the other way.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Chicago has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 3rd. Uses the glass on the layup. 12 points for him.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Markkanen outside. Pass to Garland. High arcing shot, and the layup is up and in. Garland's got 17.
Playing at his tempo, his pace. He's been dialed in all night.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
You know, since day one, Markkanen has been a solid shooter. Great touch from outside. Hard to disrupt his shot due to his size.
The Bulls have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Pass to Okoro, and here's Hayes. On the wing, Isaac. The 3 ball. Can't hit that one. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
So, Brian, the NBA tests out different rules in the G League, including shooting 1 free throw for all the possible points to speed things up. How much did it hurt players' free throw percentages, not getting the multiple tries? Well, average dropped a percentage point or 2. Is that a deal breaker or something to consider?
Yeah, those are good questions. We'll see, Allie. Thank you. And you think about Markkanen shooting, Smitty. He rarely takes any deep 2s.
You know why, B.A.? He knows what his strengths are. But he has improved finishing in the paint. A lot to like about his game right now.
Pass to Markkanen. Pounded by Westbrook. Back to Markkanen. Clock at 6. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The 3 from Okoro. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 5 rebounds tonight. It's Markkanen with the drive. And Markkanen with the stuff.
We talk about Markkanen's handle. How about finishing strong above the rim?
Pass to Okoro. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Okoro's got 4 points now in the quarter. For Cleveland, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Inside. And Markkanen with the stuff.
The ability to play inside out. The more Markkanen attacks the rim, the more he creates opportunities for their perimeter game.
And Russell Westbrook pulls it down. For Chicago, they've gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Kicks it out to Isaac.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
He shoots a 3. Westbrook can't hit. Cleveland has gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land in the third quarter. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
Well, I'll tell you, Markkanen's not a guy you want to send to the line.
At the line.
Excellent foul shoot.
Lowry, Markkanen.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Anytime you get as many points from the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going.
Hey, give them credit also for the number of layups they've had tonight after strong drives to the bucket.
The first one falls.
Incredible touch for a big man. Markkanen shows it both in the field and at the line.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Edwards is checked in, and he makes both free throws.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Hey, shot's good.
Yes, smart choice. I really like that play.
For Cleveland, they've gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. Outside Edwards. Minute 32 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Mobley. The kick out to Edwards. Launches a 3, and the three-pointer goes. Edwards got 7 points.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
At the line for the away team, Killian Hayes. At the line for 2.
The first free throw is good. Jared Allen, he's checked in for the Cavs. Sexton comes in for Markkanen. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Cleveland has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Pass to Mobley. Back to Sexton. Edwards, a pass to Sexton. And it's blocked by Vucevic. Here's Weatherspoon. Vucevic with it. Allen defending. The 3 from Okoro. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 8 rebounds in the game.
Phenomenal how many threes he drained in the first half, especially considering he's hit none since.
Here's Sexton. And it's in there. Sexton's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Now that was a clever adjustment. I mean, that was a tough shot.
Especially given the height disadvantage. I love the way he created space for his shot.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Away team foul. Nikola Vucevic.
And we've got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
For Cleveland, number 6, 2 shots.
First one falls for him. It's both from the stripe.
And, man, looking good from the line so far this half.
Chicago shooting just 36% in the third. Pass to Rose. Now Vucevic. Allen defending. The 3 is up. That one no good. And so it's Cleveland up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside. but this is how you do it. Back to the game after this break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others. It's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so in the game for the Bulls, they've got Derrick Rose, Russell Westbrook out there with Nikola Vucevic. And it's the Wawa. In at the 4 slot.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Chicago shooting the rock well at 46%. Rose up top. Over to the wing. The 3, Westbrook. The Cavaliers pull it in. Allen's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational. Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Rose can't connect. The Cavaliers shooting 47% on this one. Looking efficient.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. Love it.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they maintain their focus.
Westbrook finds Vucevic. Westbrook can't hit. For Cleveland, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. The 3 from Sexton. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. All right, here's a different question for you, partner. I'll be taking notes. Did you have a favorite city for food in the NBA?
Well, write this down, B.A. So my mom is from New Orleans, so I know New Orleans very well. And so New Orleans was my favorite city, no question. The food there, I'm getting full just thinking about it.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
The Bulls have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. And there's the drive. And that one is hammered home.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Yep, that one goes.
The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
And that one drops for him.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
And that one's good. Sexton's got 6 in the quarter.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Oh, good D by Edwards. For Cleveland, they've gotten off to a perfect 5 for 5 so far in the fourth. And it's Sexton. That time on the assist by Edwards.
I just love the ball movement.
The Bulls have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
They're playing very smart basketball in this half. Not a single turnover yet.
Here's Wallace. Lamb covering. Boy, we've seen a lot of effective signature moves, including yours, the Smitty. Is there a signature move that sticks out to you in today's NBA?
You know, BA, it is. It's the logo 3. So many guys like Dame Lillard, Steph Curry, Trae Young, shooting it from close to half court. That's my signature move that sticks out to me in today's game.
Boy, what a storybook start to the career of Derrick Rose. His hometown Chicago Bulls winning the lottery to select him first overall in 2007.
Listen to this. The Bulls had just a 1.7% chance of getting the first overall pick. And they got it. They end up with Derrick Rose. In his first few years in Chicago, they were magical, winning the MVP in 2011, bringing excitement back to the Windy City.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Love's checked in. To the inside. Good on the shot.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Parker.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
Weatherspoon's checked in for Rose. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And they pick up 2.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Chicago's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
This is what scouts love about Killian Hayes. He has the size and the wherewithal to attack the defense inside.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, with the 2010s in the books, let me put you on the spot here, Smitty. Who is your player of the decade, Stephen or LeBron?
Well, Steph changed how our game is played, BA, plus the 2 MVPs and 3 rings. Wow. But I have to go with LeBron James, playing in 8 straight NBA Finals. That's crazy.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Pass to Goodwin. And here's Young. Parker defending. Here's Flynn. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. And Parker pulls it down. For Chicago, they've gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth.
2 minutes.
Hayes, the pass to Parker. 1:52 left in the fourth. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Third team foul. At the line for the away team. At the line for 2.
And he makes a first. And for many years, we heard that the great 7-footers went extinct. But you have the MVP in Jokic, Joel Embiid, Anthony Davis. Maybe it was just a temporary lull.
Well, it kind of was. I think, BA, the game went to outside in, and now with these guys, they're making the game come back to inside out, and I am loving it.
Gary Weatherspoon. That's his second personal foul. Third team foul.
And there's 1:45 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Goodwin. Here's Flynn to the right side. Just 5 on the clock. To the middle. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Flynn's gotten his first basket of the night.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Cavaliers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Jared Allen.
He played with a lot of fire, a lot of heart, especially on the glass. He's one of those guys who acts like every rebound is his, and many of them were tonight.
Back to Flynn. And the layup is good off the glass.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
A uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
That's his second personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line for the away team, Killian Hayes. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Good on both. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Away team foul. Killian Hayes. That's his second personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for your Cavaliers, Brandon Goodwin.
He misses the free throw.
2 shots.
And he's good on the second. Chicago has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Hayes. And Young with the block. Yes, it's good. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Love. From 6 feet away. To the wing, right side. Shot clock at 5. Shot from the low block. He got a piece of it. Here's Hayes, and finished off by Hayes.
How does Killian Hayes get by people, you ask? He can change speeds and directions at an elite level.
Here's Goodwin. He's defended by Hayes. Pass to Goodwin. Back to Flynn. And so it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courts. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith.